it's Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Services. We're in Verona, New York today at the Independent Bankers Association of New York conference, and we have a chance to talk to two representatives of Newcleus, which is a company in compensation advising and also retirement plans. And we have a chance to talk with Tony McCraken, who is the managing director of the retirement plans division, and Flynt Gallagher, who is the president of the compensation area. And let's start with Flynt. You gave a nice talk this morning about what's going on in the job market, expectations of millennials and Gen X, and salaries. And what's the key in attracting talents you find today?
I think the key is finding out what people value and providing enough of it to influence their decision making. It's pretty simple. So, you want to expand on that?
Well, you had a great point about people who leave companies. 70% of them regret months later, and I felt that way a couple of times, I have to admit. What's the key then to prevent employees from leaving and then regretting leaving?
I think it has to do with understanding where they are in their work cycle, what stage they're in terms of, and that basically is a function of age and role and responsibilities, and then give them the opportunity for career advancement, training, and then if they're more senior, then looking for things that they value like retirement planning. So I think those are the keys in retaining really good people, is you have to give them the opportunity to shine and learn.
And you talked about how to increase engagement of employees as well as retention. And the number one benefit you said is employee training so that they can grow. Why do you find that so important for employees today?
Well, coming out of college, the new generations, the Gen Z, that's what they're looking for, is a company that's going to invest the time and effort into training them on a career path so they know where the opportunity is going to lie, what their career is going to be. So training is the key. And it's more training and coaching as opposed to managing.
Another element you talked about in your presentation today was working with senior employees of the company to try to encourage them to share their institutional knowledge and mentor. And we see that in our company. And our folks have taken care of clients for years and years. How do you do that? What is the best way to keep that access to that institutional knowledge that veteran employees have?
Well, best way, because it's my generation, is you compensate us with cash primarily, or some kind of benefit. You actually reward us and create an incentive plan so we have a vested interest in passing that knowledge along to our successors.
Very good. And let's talk with Tony McCraken from Newcleus, who works on the retirement plans. Tell us a little bit about the services that you provide in retirement plans with banks.
Yeah, as Flynt mentioned today, an employee's retirement plan is oftentimes one of their largest or primary retirement vehicles for retirement. So our role as investment advisors is to come in and meet with the bank, stress the value of the overall employee benefits package, primarily the 401k and the match that they're making on behalf of the employees, and make sure the employees really understand that value there. Help them understand the options within their 401k program and how to maximize those opportunities to really save for a successful retirement.
Well, I got to ask you, because my 401k has been affected by the recent change in the stock market. What do you say when you get that phone call about what do we do now?
Stay the course, right? That's the key. Financial planning, really shouldn't adjust as a result of the markets. It should adjust as things in your life change, right? Whether it's working longer or whether it's personal changes in your life. So it's all about staying the course, kind of trying to block out the noise, right? And the things you hear about in the news, and really sticking to your plan, right? That's the only thing we can control, and it's really about just being disciplined and staying to that plan.
And again, I'll ask my own interest is when you are ready to retire, thinking about it, and you've got a 401k, how do you access that? How do you convert it into a lifetime financial asset?
Sure. right? So we spend a lot of time talking about accumulation, right? Save, save, save. But then when it comes time to the decumulation, it's really about sitting down with a financial advisor and understanding your options, right? Understanding what suits the goals and objectives of your retirement, whether it's more of a fixed income strategy or if, and factoring in Social Security and all the various components of a retirement plan. It's really about personalizing that retirement so it provides some comfort level for you as you enter those golden years in retirement.
And maybe a final thought about encouraging younger employees to save for the long term.
Sure. Great point. That's the key. It's time in the market. That's the most important thing when it comes to retirement savings. It's getting those dollars in as soon as possible. And it's not to discourage folks that aren't 22 years old, just entering the workforce. Even somebody that's 42, 52, 62, they still have time to get money into the market and have a long time, on their side. So we're always encouraging folks, regardless of age, money in the market, the longer it can be in there, the more valuable it is to you in the long-term retirement picture.
Very good. And let's let Flynt Gallagher get the last word in today as the president of the compensation lifetime area of Newcleus. What's a key today for as you advise companies about how to attract talented employees and retain them?
I'm going to go back to a couple of things I said earlier. First of all, find out what the individual values, and then figure out a way that you can provide enough of it to influence their decision making. The other thing is to find out what your reputation is on social media so you know what mindset that applicant is adopted and has in that initial interview. Because social media is rife with information about your company that you may or may not be aware of.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, good to talk with you both, Tony McCracken and Flynt Gallagher from Newcleus. And great to see you. Thank you. And this is Ken Kraetzer for CBSI. We're at the Independent Bankers Association Convention of New York State.